Today we're making carrot cake with raisins and pecans and a delicious cream cheese frosting. It's perfect for birthdays, perfect for holidays, and perfect really any time of year. You're going to want to lightly grease and then flour a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. Mix together your dry ingredients. That's 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Whisk together your dry ingredients to be sure that the spices are well distributed and you don't have any clumps of any one spice in the dry ingredients. You'll want 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts or chopped pecans. Either one will work. Today I'm using chopped pecans. I like to grind my nuts in this nut grinder because when I'm making a cake that asks for nuts in the ingredients, I don't like to have very large pieces of nuts. So this nut grinder works beautifully. Of course, the star of a carrot cake is carrots. And I'm preparing 2 cups of packed, shredded carrots to add into this delicious cake. Mix together 3 eggs with 1 cup of granulated sugar until they are well combined. Add in 1 cup of vegetable oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Next, add the dry ingredients all at once and just mix together until it's well combined. And once the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients are fully mixed together, it's time to add the yummy additions. Add the carrots, 1/2 cup of raisins, and 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, either pecans or walnuts, and just use a spatula to mix all of the ingredients together so that the additions are well coated throughout the batter for the cake. Just transfer the batter into your prepared 9 by 5.5 inch loaf pan. Place your cake on the center rack of your preheated oven, preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Your cake will take between an hour and an hour and 15 minutes, depending on how hot your oven bakes. Test your cake by inserting a toothpick in the center, and when it comes out clean, your cake is ready. Cool your cake for 10 minutes before removing it from the pan to cool completely. I've started my cream cheese frosting by mixing 1/2 cup of cream cheese, that's at room temperature, and 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter together with my mixer, and it's well combined. Now to that, I'm going to add 1.25 cups of powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to mix that together until it's well combined. Now, if the consistency of your frosting seems a little too stiff, you can add a little bit of milk or heavy cream, maybe a teaspoon to a tablespoon at a time. But this is very creamy, and I'm not going to need to add anything to this frosting. So this makes a generous amount of frosting, and really on a delicious carrot cake like this, you want plenty of cream cheese frosting. And now I'm just going to decorate it with some pecan halves. A simple decoration for a delicious cake. If you're someone who really doesn't want to have a huge cake for your dessert, this loaf cake may be the perfect solution. So good, so versatile, and you can freeze it ahead of time.